Well, hello again, my spooky friends. Thank you again for just hanging with us, for this long party that we've been having. This overly longer than planned party that we've been having. So thanks for hanging in. I appreciate y'all. Right, so my name is Ashley. This is Stitching Ain't Easy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Most of you have been here for quite a really long evening. So the thing is, we were having a party in Gnormville. It's the first annual, outside of Gnormville, people that live in town invite. If you don't know what Gnormville is, trust me, it's a really cool place. We probably should do one of these videos in front of Gnormville so you know what I'm talking about. Anywho. Okay, so we're having a party in Gnormville and tragedy struck. Something happened, something awful happened to the owner of the Gnormville campground, and so therefore we all have met up here at the yarn corner. We, after dinner, all of those things. Who could eat, a time like this? So we all got together in the the yarn corner, and we have been playing detective because we're still waiting on the detectives to get here. Gnormville is a ways out. It's a magical place. It takes a little bit to get here, so there you go. This was supposed to only last, one night, aka the month of July. But I didn't come on with videos like I was supposed to, and also I feel like it's no fun just stopping it. Someone needs to be a winner. We need to know what happened, not just me coming on here telling you guys. Y'all need to guess it. So, all right. We're using this as a family blanket, so in case y'all haven't been here, there are 5 of us. Hubby, kiddos, myself, and we do family blankets pretty often. This is one that we're using for the family blanket thing. I had craft bears. I haven't added to it. So there we are. I added a few rows since last time we spoke, but I'm going to wait until the next video to show you guys where I'm at on that. So sorry. But there will be a couple of pictures at the end of people who have gotten in on the fun. Miss Shirley used the same colors that we have been using for our blanket, and then she decided it was big enough and she was calling it, and I was like, that's kind of a good idea. So I think we're just gonna call it at the end of July, and I'm not gonna keep going by any means because it's already the 7th of August today, and that's 14 more rows, and I'm not here for that. So anyway, so yeah, we're gonna call it good at the end of July, just so you know. But yeah, like I said, I have some photos at the end. Thank you all for playing along. This has been such a blast. So I hope we're doing this again next year for spooky Julys. Okay, so back to the tragedy at hand. So we have marked a few things off of our list. We have a suspect, we have a location, and we have a weapon. Ooh. How you doing? Okay. My ring light is done, much like the game. Okay, I don't know what's happening, so there we go. You never know what's gonna happen from one moment to the next. It's been a wild evening. Alrighty, so anyway, like I was saying, yeah, it's very much like the game of Clue. So there's a suspect, or we have several suspects, location, and weapons. The suspects that we have before were at the first of the night, should I say. We thought they were all the guests that had been here before. Turns out it's very possible that some of us right here in this room discussing this as detectives could very possibly be the prime suspect. So again, watch what you say to your neighbors. I'm just saying. So, all right. So because I'm not showing the blanket, we're just going to go through and mark a few things off because it's been a minute since I've made these, and so sorry. So I had several guesses last time, so like I said, down in the comments below, you guys are more than welcome if you want to play along to guess one of each of the 3 things. I have a long list here of things that y'all guessed, and I have 5 things this evening to mark off of our list. So we're getting closer, y'all. Also, somewhere in the crazy hecticness that has been this evening, I lost our green marker, so we're now using a black marker. All right. So the answers are in here in our little confidential envelope. But until that point, this has been what we're going off of. So our suspects, our locations, and the weapons, that's what we have left. Down below in the description, I will put this list, and then if they've been marked off, there's an asterisk next to it, so just consider it marked off. So no longer the suspect. All right, cool. So all right, so like I said, for this evening, or for, well, I guess it's all this evening, for this moment in time, okay, I have 5 things to mark off. So we are dwindling down with the weapons for sure, so I'm only going to mark off 1 weapon. So our suspects that we still have right now are Miss Huxley, Colonel Cornelius, Miss Fontaine, Mrs. Ledger, Mrs. Abernathy, and Professor Collymore. The scenes are, most of these are Gnormville, because that's where we are. Gnormville, like I said, is a magical place. We hang out here. It is what it is. Norm is our mayor. Sometimes there's like a little magical land outside of Gnormville. I don't know, it's all really weird. And they have like the crafting caravan and a yarn corner, and they go to craft fairs there. It's something about stitching ain't easy. I don't know. It sounds real weird. Anyway, chick sounds kind of out there. But anyway, so yeah. So some of those are on here too. And like down the rabbit hole, they have like these down the rabbit hole videos where they go through crochet books. I don't know. So anyway, on our list, we have the Gnormville Burger Shack, Gnormville Candy Shop, the local yarn store, the Gnormville Halloween house, the Gnormville farm. And then outside of Gnormville, then we have the yarn corner, craft fairs, the crafting caravan, and down the rabbit hole. And as far as weapons, we had the crochet hook, the knitting needles, or no, I'm just telling you guys what's left, huh? Sorry. Okay, then we have Gnormville Burger Shack, the candy shop, the Halloween house, the farm, craft fairs, and the crafting caravan. Those are the places that we have left. I've marked the others off. Sorry for reading random things that I didn't need to read. All right. As far as weapons left, we have the crochet hook, a tape measure, and yarn. So today, my friends, with our new color of marker, we are able to mark off. We know for sure that it's not, as far as our suspects, we know for sure it's not Mrs. Ledger. Go and mark her off. It's not Mrs. Ledger. Also, as far as our suspects, I can tell you without a doubt, my friends, it is not Miss Fontaine. So congratulations if you're either of those people. Have an extra drink because it's not you. All right, cool. So then maybe you should have an extra drink if it is you. I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay, so then as far as the scenes here in Gnormville, I can tell you for sure that it was not the Gnormville Burger Shack. And then outside of Gnormville, all one surrounding area, I suppose. But I can tell you for sure it was not in the crafting caravan. Okay, as far as weapons, only thing I can tell you, it wasn't the tape measure. That's all I can say. All right, so we have marked off Miss Fontaine, Mrs. Ledger, the Gnormville Burger Shack, the crafting caravan, and that weird little place outside of Gnormville, and the tape measure. So left then are suspects: Miss Huxley, Colonel Cornelius, Mrs. Abernathy, and Professor Collymore. Only 4 people. Our scenes are the Gnormville Candy Shop, the Gnormville Halloween house, Gnormville farm, and craft fairs. And that's all. As far as weapons, the crochet hook and yarn. And that's all. I feel like that's very fitting to this channel. Those are the 2 things that are left, the crochet hook and yarn. So that's what we have. This will all be down below with little asterisks next to it, so you guys know what you can and can't guess. I guess you can guess things that are marked off the list. You can do whatever you want, you know what I mean? But it's not going to do you a lot of good. So whoever guesses it, whoever is the winning detective before the other detectives get here, whenever they're going to get here, TikTok, am I right? So whoever guesses it wins a prize. So Also, not trying to push it, just like this is very much a no pressure Chanel. It's very much a no pressure Gnormville scenario, but in the Teespring, there are I Survived Solvin Ain't Easy. There's I Survived Solvin Ain't Easy gear, should I say. There's like a yarn bag and a shirt and a tank top and like a coffee mug and sticker and just some fun stuff that, yeah, like I Survived Solvin Ain't Easy 2023. So, very fun anyway. But yes, so that's what I have. That's the info I have for you today. I'm sorry that it's been a little bit since we've been here, but we're trying to be back at it. Also, it's kind of more fun. I feel like it's a little bit dramatic, just to kind of stretch it out a little bit. So, all right. Miss Huxley, Colonel Cornelius, Mrs. Abernathy, Professor Collymore. The Gnormville Candy Shop, Gnormville Halloween House, Gnormville Farm, Craft Fairs. Crochet hook, yarn. One of those things is your lucky ticket. All right. So, since we're pretty sure that it's one of us that sits in this room currently that is the main suspect, per usual, till the detectives get here, right? We all need to be safe, be alert, watch what you touch, make sure your fingerprints, keep them to yourself, all of those things. Watch what you say to your neighbor, even if you're guilty. Perhaps you're not. Either way, I feel like you should watch what you say to your neighbor. You never know who's listening and lurking. Do you know what I mean? So, until our next meeting, we can reconvene here in the next few days, or the next few minutes, am I right? And discuss what we've figured out. So, hopefully very soon, my goodness, we will know the answers. Hopefully a detective will show up, something will happen, and we will know the finale of Solvin Ain't Easy and who did what to the owner of the Gnormville campground. So, everyone be safe. I will see you back here.